Good morning, Chancey Cardinals teachers and staff. It's time for the weekly news, February 1st through February 5th. I will tell you, the month of February is an exciting month. There's so many things happening this month. There's Valentine's Day, Black History Month, and even the 100th day of school is coming up this Friday. Woo woo!
Wow.
And
Groundhog Day.
I'm sorry. Oh, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog's Day.
That's an important day too.
Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Burton here with your virtual expectation for the week. I want you to remember that active participation is so important right now, boys and girls. We are in the second half of the school year, almost at the home stretch. And the standards that you're having to master are getting more challenging and they're getting a little bit harder. So it's just important for you to be actively engaged. And what I mean by that is that you need to make sure you're showing up for your live lessons. And when you're in your live lessons, you need to be communicating or participating in the chat. If your teacher's asking questions, remember to answer the questions, stay connected to your screens, don't walk away and do something else in the middle of the lesson. And if you need help, office hours are still available. Your teachers are there for you. Older students, you can email your teachers. I'm sure they won't mind to help you in that way. Just make sure you're advocating for yourselves, staying actively involved and learning and growing throughout the second half of the school year. All right, our weekly weather predictions. Looks like Monday we might have a little bit of snow. Last week, we had lots of snow. It was wonderful. Tuesday, the temperature will be 37 degrees, partly cloudy. Wednesday, 44 degrees. Thursday, 51 degrees with some rain. And then Friday, looks like we might have a little more snow.
It's winter. Winter makes me just want to snuggle up in bed. All this snow.
I love it.
Hopefully they got outside to play in it.
Yes.
Boys and girls, lunch bunch. We're coming back around. Fifth grade, it's your all's turn again. So join me and Mr. Swim on Thursday, February the 4th at 1 o'clock. That was the time we had it last time. So I hope to see everybody there again just for some food and socializing.
Mr. Cahill, I didn't make it to the lunch bunch this round. What do you all talk about?
Whatever the kids kind of bring up. We really are trying to give students that feel of being in the cafeteria.
Got it. That's kind of cool. But they're like at home. They can be in their best eating lunch.
Yeah.
Right. But they get to see all the other students.
That's a cozy thing. Maybe the cafeteria should be transformed to beds.
Maybe. So, Chancey Cardinals, we also still have the Wellness Club, and that's every Wednesday at 8:30, and that's a school-wide event. Everybody is invited. Look for those links in your Google Classroom. Wake up early on Wednesday. Get moving. Join your fellow Chancey Cardinals.
Yes. All right, Cardinals. This was the week where we were picking our 4 winners. We went through our list of students who have or families who have completed all of those beginning of the year forms, and we're going to pick 4 names. I've got all our Cardinals in this bucket here, and I'm going to pull out 4 really quickly. Samante Smith, your name has been chosen. Caden Richard. Oh, there's so many in here. Alana Fields. And the last one, I'm going to dig really deep.
Drum roll, please.
All right, Jose Estrada Solano. So those 4 kiddos, you will get Miss Christy Case, our family resource coordinator, will reach out to you and she will let you know how you can get your $25 gift card.
Yay! Teachers, listen out for those names. They're in your class. Let them know, please.
Yes.
All righty. This month is Black History Month, and here is a Black History fact. The spotlight was invented by Garrett Morgan, 1877 to 1963, who also invented the gas mask that saved many soldiers in the First World War. That is fascinating. I think I knew that, but you kind of forget these things. You forget some of the very important contributions that African Americans have made to our country, and this is one of them. So could you imagine our lives without a stoplight?
Oh, gosh. We'd have car accidents all the time.
Mr. Cahill would be a speed demon.
Well, and I would say that not only our country, but the stoplight, that's worldwide. So that's a contribution that's gone everywhere.
Good point.
Yes. And I'm excited this month to look at lots of different contributions and inventions that African Americans have made for our country and for the world. So we'll continue with that next week.
Thank you. Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It will be the 100th day of school on Friday. Do you all remember how we would celebrate this if we were in person? All of our kindergarten friends would walk around like little old men and little ladies, and they would have spray painted hair that made it look like they had gray hair and things. Boys and girls, Friday is the 100th day of school, and all of Chansey gets to celebrate it together. So I cannot wait to see your pictures posted on Facebook or Twitter or shared by your teacher. Please take a picture and share it because I can't wait to see it. It connects us and brings us all together when we do something like this as an entire school. So let us see what your 100th day of school looks like. Oh, I didn't even talk about our special guest.
We wanted to surprise everyone. We wanted to make it a surprise.
I forgot. She's just like such a fixture and everything. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. Miss Milburn is our special guest, and she has a competition she wants to share with you.
Hi, Chansey Cardinals. If your teachers haven't had a chance to talk to you about this competition, I'm going to spend just a couple minutes today talking to you about it. In the month of February is filled with all kinds of exciting things. And one more thing that we would like to do in this month is we would like for your participation on Exact Path to just totally raise the roof. I know right now, raise the roof. Right now, our fifth graders are amazing. Fifth graders, you are the leaders of our school, and you are leading by example right now, because in looking through some of your Exact Path numbers this last week, I noticed that fifth grade is really rocking it out. And I'm going to have a feeling that this is going to be a very tight race in amongst the fifth grade classes to see who's going to earn the most time spent on task. And real quick, I want to explain the on task. So if you are logged into your Exact Path, and then you have that as a tab open, and then you decide, I'm going to just leave that tab open and I'm going to go play, Call of Duty or something on another tab. That's not time on task. That's just time in the system. And that time is not going to count as the time that you need in order for your class to win the competition. And so we want to make sure that when you are in Exact Path, that you are actually doing the reading and the math activities that your teacher has either asked you to do or that you have gone on and done yourself. And Exact Path is for everybody. So if you're struggling in reading or you're struggling in math, your teacher may have assigned you some specific things to do in order to help increase your knowledge and have you get better at a subject. But you may also be doing Exact Path because you want to challenge yourself. And so either way, you can participate in this. And if you're asking yourself, Miss Milburn, I've never even heard of Exact Path. What is she talking about? Make sure that you reach out to your teacher, because your teacher has everything to explain to you how to get on the program. It's real. If you have a Chromebook, it's on your JCPS Quick Links. It's in your Clever account, and you can get started right away. And so on Fridays, I'll be pulling reports and communicating with teachers about who is in the lead with the most time on task minutes for that week. And then at the end of February, we'll have some big announcements and some prizes for the classes that earn the most time on task. And then we're also going to give individual prizes to the students who've earned the most trophies. So the trophies mean that you actually are participating in the activities, but you're also mastering the concepts that you've been assigned to master. And so that's really important as well, because that shows us that you are making some significant growth in maybe areas that you're struggling in or areas that you want to do better in. So I look forward to seeing you on and off for the next few weeks and communicating who is going to win this competition.
Thank you, Milburn. I heard Exact Path, I heard competition, and I heard prizes. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
All right. So I get to also do the joke of the week. This one is going to be a good one. Are you ready? What is a cat's favorite color?
Cats they have a favorite color?
They do.
Brown? Yellow?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Give it to us.
Purple.
That's good.
That was a good one.
That is good. Do any of you have cats at home?
No.
Yes.
No.
I
Cahill,
don't.
you have a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, and Miss
Milburn,
Milburn.
you have a cat? I didn't know that. Interesting fact. All righty, boys and girls, we've looked at all of our backpack skills, and our last one to go over, I think, is productive collaborator. So what does this skill mean? You work well with others to reach a common goal. Even in a virtual setting in NTI, you all are able to work with each other to reach a goal. You give feedback that is helpful. You listen and take into consideration that what feedback is given to you. You also take personal responsibility for team outcomes, and you do not take all the credit for success or blame others for failures. You actively listen to others' ideas and points of view. So productive collaborator is anytime you're working in a group, basically how well you do with that, and that is a lifelong skill. Mr. Cahill, Miss Burton, Miss Milburn, and I are always working in groups. Your teachers work in groups, and so this truly is one of those backpack skills that you want to prove that you have mastered in order to demonstrate transition readiness.
Yes, and some of the artifacts that you can include in your backpack for this particular skill is any type of group project that you've done, maybe a STEM activity you've done with your group, or a group presentation, or even a buddy activity that you've done. You could add that to your backpack. And I know right now with NTI, you might feel like, well, we don't really collaborate much because we're on the computer, but you all go to breakout rooms and do small group stuff in those types of settings as well. So all of those things can be artifacts that you could include in your backpack.
The one last thing, I guess, is special area teachers are providing opportunities for you all to work on your backpack skills. So make sure you are attending special area. Shout out to special area teachers. Whoop, whoop. And they are getting you all transition ready. So I want you to be ready and prove that you're a productive collaborator. Remember that you are capable, and have an amazing week. You are Chancey Cardinal, so continue to do whatever it takes to achieve academic success. Have a great week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.